Um. So what?
Yeah. Ban.
Jinx bot. Okay, can I talk? It's not delayed yet, right? So I
Yeah,
can't
you can.
talk. Need
I.
to. No, I need. No, no. It's about what he messaged me.
Oh. Actually,
Oh,
first
they
ban
did.
being missed by Barry Bong
Oh yeah,
Smoke.
very bong smoke. But he started the game, so
He
he
should
should
have
be
known
there,
that he
right?
was banning.
Go ahead. Yes,
Oh,
Fizz.
Fizz ban.
Fizz.
Common
Fizz
ban.
banned Fizz OP.
Common
Maybe
low.
he's
Common low yellow
maybe
ban.
he's afraid. He's afraid of tabs being in the other game, in the other,
Yeah.
under an alias. Taking a long time for the bans. Lee
Yep.
Singer, good ban. I like that. And yeah, so fine.
Yeah. Kassadin and Yasuo were the last two bans, so
Yeah, the Jinx guy messaged me and said, "Don't ban." They will probably ban Jinx, huh?
or they missed their
Seems-
opportunity to ban Jinx.
Right, but I mean they can pick it away.
Vi first pick actually, which is interesting.
I, I think
I
it's a
don't
good
think she's
pick.
the strongest jungler right now. There's Evelynn and Jarvan still on the table. I mean, Vi is a strong jungler, especially when you pick a Varus into Vi. But
Oh, Janna is good
I like
versus
the
Vi.
Janna pick. I like the Janna into the Vi is going to be really good because she could just stand on top of whoever gets ulted and just disengage right away. And Janna Varus is a really strong lane because disengage.
Oh man.
Oh man. The BM.
Shit.
Is that a hover? Or is that going to
Talked
be a
about
log?
it too early. I'm sorry, Jinx, but excuse me.
Oh well, he's gonna
Oh.
pick Varus, and then
I jinxed it.
ah ha 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 ha. Okay, yeah,
Where's
and there's the Jinx from the Jinx bot.
Listen too much to the Cloud.
God damn it, Declawed.
God damn it, the Cloud.
God damn it,
Um,
Declawed.
I was actually gonna say I think Vi is quite fine in solo queue because you have this Poppy being picked up. What? Because of the go in and kill button with the
it's-
R, the ultimate.
I should probably figure out what Poppy's ability names are real quick.
Oh, you're like, I recognize that when I watched the Battle Arena videos, you're like Quickshot, trying to call out all the ability names.
Well,
never
I
do
mean,
that.
I know about 90% of the ability names in the game.
Well, I know them
Valiant
too
Fighter,
if I
Devastating
really
Blow,
think about it. but-
Heroic Charge, Diplomatic Immunity was the only one that I knew. And actually, there's the Jarvan that I was talking about earlier. One of the... Well, he's starting to creep back up into the top tier of junglers with the recent
Yeah, they
nerfs to
played it in
Kha'Zix.
LCS. Right. But Kha'Zix's still fine in the jungle.
Kha'Zix is...
I think.
He's a jungle-oriented champion, but he's not as strong of a jungler. And actually, Braum falls this far. I don't agree with the Braum pick in this situation, actually. Yeah, neither did he. So, you know what? I'm just gonna. They always do this to me. They troll me while
Yeah,
they.
you have to wait. You have to wait until it's locked in.
Yep,
Or
I
maybe
have to wait till it's locked
Vel'Koz.
in. So,
Renekton pick for
I
top
should probably
lane.
say
It's
EU West for instead of EU, just general battle arena.
Scion. Talon.
Talon. I like Talon as a champion. He's fun.
But it's blind pick, It's a broad pick. If you pick it
Oh,
blind.
Still, blind pick Talon's a strong champion. He's not as strong of a laner, but he'll still do all right into team fights. But like the only things that you would play Talon into are banned, which are Kassadin and
Rammus.
Rammus.
Rama,
No,
okay.
and I was about to say there's still Kale on
Plenty
the
of-
board.
Yeah.
Kale
sure.
does pretty good against Talon. Are we gonna see it locked in? Karma? Don't pick Karma. Pick the kid. God. I'm just not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
I'll just talk about everybody else. I like the blue team's comp right now because they can have the Vi engage and the Poppy diving on the back line onto the Poppy pick into Varus Janna is really good because Varus lacks mobility, and if Poppy alts, like, let's say he alts someone else, he's just going to be able to walk right through the CC of everybody except Jarvan. Which is
Enter
why
W
it's great that
will
they
help.
picked up Jarvan too, but as long as he's not, I'm
Yeah.
Jarvan, I'm helping by locking Varus in with the Poppy all alone.
Oh, now I just have a wall where I can smash Varus into. Thank
Yep.
you, Jarvan.
Oh, thank you, Jarvan. Although it doesn't work like that, it would, since the Jarvan terrain is just like hard or not like walls. I don't think it counts because you can vein condemn people through it.
Through? You sure?
That's what I thought. I don't know. I did it the one time and I wasn't sure if it was a Jarvan's Cataclysm's so bugged it might happen one time and then not happen the next time. Like I've seen people just walk through it. I'm like, really? How the heck did you manage to do that? It's no fair. Yeah, Poppy versus Renekton's gonna be a weird lane. But
I have absolutely no idea how that could be going. I mean, if you know Poppy really well,
I mean,
I guess you
Devastating
can.
Blow, if it does maximum health, she's gonna be doing all right. But
And her W, I think, gives her the
Yep, maximum
armor
health.
stacks.
damn,
Did you read up on the W? I think it gives her armor and movement speed, right?
yep, armor and damage, and then some move speed.
So, I mean, armor is quite helpful against
Yeah. So
Renekton and Jarvan.
I want to talk to you guys about the Trinity Force podcast real quick before we get into this next game. If you're wondering what it is, it's this group of podcasts, this network, we like to call it, of podcasts. There's 3 of them in the Triforce. And the first one I'd like to talk about is the T-Force proper. I'll get there.
Okay.
The T-Force proper, which is the main podcast on the network. They have 2 episodes that come out a week, and they go live on Mondays at, God, this is going to be interesting because I'm going to have to convert this into EU time. Mondays at 2 a.m. Central European Summer Time, or as we in the States like to say, 8 p.m. Central, or 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Right.
On Mondays and Wednesdays at this channel, twitch.tv/tforcepodcast. Second one and they go over patch notes, they'll take listener questions, they're a great group of guys, they'll help you guys out no matter what. Second one I'd like to talk about is your weekly LCS fix. If you missed any of the LCS action, which I do a lot, they go live. It's Optimus Tom and Mont McGorum, Cereal Box, and Greg Russo, and they will talk about the LCS. They'll highlight a couple teams. They've been talking about like Alliance a bunch and Fnatic and Super Hot Crew. Optimus Tom has like the biggest man crush on Super Hot Crew. I'll tell you that. But they go live on Sundays at 3 a.m. Central European Summertime, or 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for us over here in North America. I mean, I love our European friends, but
It's hard to
Gotta.
watch live.
Yeah,
It's
it's hard
just
to watch
it just
live.
is. That's why I keep listening to the podcast during running or
Yeah.
something like that.
The last one I'd like to talk about is the Oslul podcast, and they are our Australian brethren from down under, Carrot Colossus and his crew. I've been saying that for like 7 weeks now, and it just rolls off the
Yeah.
tongue. I like it. But they don't go live. They actually upload every one of their podcasts to our network, TrinityForcePodcast.com. And as Lucas said, messaged me in Skype about, he's like, tell them to join in-game chat channel T-Force because nobody knows what it is. So join in-game chat channel T-Force. That's where all of our Battle Arena games start, and that's where everything originates. God, I can't even say anything.
Maybe I can fill in. It's I noticed that over in North America, it's a really filled channel.
Yeah, we
Also on
have
times when
200
there's
people
no
in there.
Yeah, also on times when there's no T-Force podcast or no Battle Arena, it's just people in there that can give you tips. You can talk to them about maybe find some partners for normal games. And what you should do is configure it with a little, I don't know what you call it, wheel, like Zahnrad. So you auto join the channel when you start or when you log in to League. So you're always in there. You don't have to take care of it and join every time. It just will do it automatically, and then it's there. It's not annoying or something like that. It just is there, and you can use it whenever you want to.
Yeah.
And I would really like to see the Europe T-Force channel grow a little bit, so that
Oh
there's
yeah, for
like
sure.
this critical mass of people, so people want to stay and join, and we can get maybe big as the North American one.
Oh yeah. If you
Oh
guys
yeah,
get as large as the North American one, that would be awesome. Because that would be a great community
mean-
for you guys. Because I know for a fact that I love the North American community for this. Poppy needs to be careful early on. If that lane gets behind, it could be nasty. Well, Renekton is the strongest early game champion in the game right now. He just bullies everybody around. Takes no crap from anybody. I usually do this with Asterishan. I don't do this for Bronze Bootcamp, but okay, looking at both these teams, who comes out on top?
the ones with the platinum guys.
I mean, they're
I
even. They're even.
actually-
I made sure ranks were even before I started the.
Actually, if I would like to give it to the purple team. I like their comp
Okay.
really well.
Welcome to
If
Summoners Rift.
if the poppy doesn't snowball out of control, I think. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I think. What do you think?
Honestly, blue. I like the Kale. I like the Kale pick with the Varus and the Janna because it's gonna provide adamant amounts of peel for the
30
Varus
seconds
who
until
lacks the
minions
mobility.
spawn.
As long as he can orb walk out fights, he should be alright. And we're actually seeing Jarvan get a little cheeky right here. Going for an early invade, that's alright. Just get a ward down, or see that there's two people there and run for your life. But,
So sweepers on both junglers.
interesting. I don't know how I feel about that at this point. Everyone from the
And,
purple team is just looking to... Yep, just get a ward down.
Good job.
And here comes the sweeper. He's just
Sweeperoonie.
gonna dance right on top of the
Oh.
ward.
If I
Got a
was
sweeper.
Lillian, I'll be
Nothing.
Also,
so
I
far.
think, sorry, Varus was hit with a nurse or with the item changes, I think,
Yeah.
because he was quite reliant on the Bloodthirster.
Yep, the Bloodthirster Last Whisperer Rush. The Legolas build as Crepo from Evil geniuses coined it.
You're a death machine for life.
So
Jinx
standard
spot.
starts.
Jinx spot with the BM in the bottom lane. Kind of. Just the auto checking, which is nice. Not really much going
Janna
on.
should be a little bit careful.
Janna's actually gonna get the Braum passive
Taking
on
a
her.
lot of damage from the passive. Yeah, she had no tornado, only shield, so
Varus, don't start W. You
start Q or E, right?
W. You start Q. QW EQ or QWQ, depending on if you want. If you want to blow someone up at 3. Actually, Janna's gonna get really low.
Oh, yeah.
She gets down. Didn't pop the Howling Gale. Eye of the Storm, not Howling Gale. Howling Gale's the tornado. Actually, I had to look at that. This top lane, though, Poppy and Renekton, it looks like Poppy won an early trade. So, apparently our resident Poppy expert says that if Poppy survives the early lane, then she's going to be alright for the rest of the game. And actually, we're going to see Jarvan come
Yeah,
up.
yeah, I do think that as well.
Steal the white. Good move. Counter jungling as a Jarvan is fairly easily, and you have a reliable escape.
In for mid lane and Kayle pushed up.
Gale pushed up a
Had
little
to
too far.
flash.
Had to burn the
I
flash.
like that Kayle picked up exhaust over something else.
It's a good move, actually.
Against Talon, I think so. But can you exhaust through the silence? Not sure about that.
As long as you have vision of him when he's in your when he's in the ulti, you can. Actually, Renekton's low in the top lane, and he's gonna try to win the trade, and the Ignite's gonna come down. First blood goes to Poppy. Down in the bottom.
She's lived.
Oh, trap catches. 1 hit. Goes down. Just overextend. 2.
Fucking. I'm sorry. Overpowered passive by Poppy.
Oh, the passive from Poppy is pretty strong.
How's it called? I don't know.
It's
Valiant Fighter.
Valiant Fighter, that's what it is.
Or
And
Valiant
Varus is gonna get caught out a little bit in the bottom lane. Burns barrier for no reason whatsoever. Should have held onto the barrier a little bit. Kayle got forced back in the mid lane.
And obviously has trouble CSing. Varus said this.
Yep.
Just hit the arrow though.
Jinx, I think
Trades a
took
little
a
bit
power
back.
shot there, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean we have to assume that Jinx bot is quite proficient on Jinx.
I would assume so.
Good arrow.
I wonder if he's what he's maxing. Yeah, okay, he's maxing piercing arrow. Good. Next, using the double dash to get up in the lane a little bit. He's got item advantage, but Poppy has no CS, but that first kill ensured that he got a Visage and Vault Breaker misses. If that Vault Breaker would have landed, that probably would have been a kill in the mid lane.
Yeah, that would have been a different story. Did Vi have red? No, she didn't. Okay.
Not.
No flash though for Kayle. Burned earlier.
Actually, the early Glacial Shroud coming out from Poppy, I think he's gonna go Frozen Fist. If I had to guess, but I'm not.
Yeah, you have to buy.
Sure.
You have to buy some item with a sheen on Poppy because it's so good.
That
With
was
a devastating blow.
that ill-advised trade from the Renekton was not good. He got stunned against the wall by heroic charge from Poppy.
Again. Oh, he's dead.
Yep, and that's why. He should sit in the
When
middle
you
of
play-
the lane.
Yeah, when you play against the Poppy, you always, it's like playing against Vayne. You always have to think about where can she put you against the wall and stun you with it. You always have to think about it every time.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, because obviously the Poppy player is thinking all the time about, can I put this guy into the wall and stun him somehow? Because then she can trade without taking any damage herself.
Yeah. And Renekton's actually going to buy a third Doran's Blade, which is going to set him behind on his build. His normal build a little bit.
On the other hand, you know, what you're gonna build against a Poppy?
Health.
Health.
Actually, that's a bad idea. I'm trying to think, because she does a bunch of mixed damage.
Right.
Like, if he would have had the early or the early game power, or the early game that Renekton should have against anybody, he could have thought about a Tiamat. But at this point, since he's 2 kills down, he's not going to want to think about it at all. Actually, Talon ulted in the mid lane and got Kayle low and forced the back out of it. Now Jarvan's going to have to hold.
Oh, Renekton's diving top lane.
Renekton is diving
Ultimate
top.
was used. Why is sitting at
diplomatic
the
community.
blue buff? This is not the ideal situation.
And actually, he ults and he's going to come back in and he's going to throw the ignite down and he's going to flash out and pick up the kill.
True damage, too
Here
good. But now
comes-
Talon
He
and
did not go
What
down
is
river.
White
He's trying to prox. He's trying way too hard right now.
trying to stun and slice and dice
Flies in
away.
over the wall and pick up the assault and battery kill. Just
I actually
stayed way
thought
too
Mike-
long.
Vi could have gotten there way earlier.
Oh yeah.
She was
Jake's
clearing
actually
the buff and
flashes
everything.
onto the turret, and he's gonna get one hit from dead, and he's actually gonna get
No,
No.
the heal.
the heal, but the barrier being popped from the Varus again. Second ill-advised use of barrier. I mean, besides the fact that he's using
They're
barrier.
standing
Oh,
on-
and here comes the Demacia. Now they're gonna try and they're gonna
Good.
1v1 this out. Okay, Jarvan's all alone, so he's gonna get slowed up again. Here comes the Glacial Fissure. It's gonna come out. He's gonna be one hit. Actually, he's gonna flash and he's gonna get the flag toss out of there. Great play by the Jarvan.
But that ward, you know, in
That
front
ward.
of the drag. I want to point out that Renekton is winning in CS, while mid and bot are losing
Yeah.
from the team,
But he's
which is quite interesting.
He's getting. Actually, he's building towards the Tiamat. He's
So
2
full
kills
off-
down, and Poppy's going to be building a frozen fist here. But it doesn't matter to him. He's still going to build a Tiamat, and we can see.
Talon coming up for a gank.
Yep, Talon's coming up the river. He should get
Go.
out right now.
Has ultimate up, so should be no problem.
And in response, Kayle should be shoving this mid lane super hard.
Really hard.
Should just be getting it to the turret. Okay, now he knows that he's Mia and he sees him coming over the ward. Yes,
But Jarvan
Jarvan's
is
here, but
coming
you
for backup. Yeah.
you still don't want to fight this. Then you just, I guess he's just gonna blink to a minion and go on with his day. Renekton's diving top lane again. Gets one hit away and then just.
It's really, really hard to estimate also what your
Bobby
damage
stayed
will
way
be
too long.
like.
Oh, and he's gonna get the charge into the wall, but it's not gonna be. He actually flashed over for the charge.
Right.
Interesting.
It's really hard to estimate what damage you can deal to the Poppy because of the passive. So all your things you know about your damage output are not really.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
You can't really apply that in the
Actually,
lane.
Vla's gonna flash over the wall.
Flash
He's gonna get the assault
ult.
and battery. Is he gonna be able to pick up the kill? Yeah, I guess he
Yeah.
is. Renekton burned his dash already.
Jarvan in the bot lane
Jarvan in the
runs
bot lane.
into the flame chompers.
Jen
Good
actually
Janna
with a
ult.
good ulti. Braum, and he's gonna get the
Talon
unbreakable up.
coming
And
in.
blue team's actually gonna turn this, and Here comes the kill onto the Janna, and they're just gonna clean this up. That was... Purple team just didn't react to that.
Kale needs to push. Kale needs to push.
Kill needs to push.
I don't think Jarvan should
Jarvan
stay there.
Probably get out of there. He's about to get killed. Glacial Fisher comes out. It's all a matter of... Yes, he loses the kill on the Braum, but he's gonna lose a turret and his
Purple
life for
team's
it
turret
too.
has been destroyed.
Not worth. Not worth. So
Not worth for Jarvan, yeah.
yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
Not really at all. And Kale's
Oh,
actually gonna
flash
get
top.
ignited. Is it gonna be enough? Oh, the last tick and the intervention, and he's actually gonna come back and pick up the kill with the
Reckoning.
The reckoning, yeah, or whatever the. That's
Yeah.
Reckoning. Righteous
I-
Fury is the.
Wouldn't fight that one. Why? Okay.
Vice, yeah.
So Tiamat for Renekton.
Yeah, TMS. Interesting. Goes down. He has 4 deaths, but he's
Jinx
still
already
building
has
tank.
Infinity Edge.
Or not tank. Jinx has Eye Edge. I'm not a huge fan of Eye Edge Jinx, but
I think it's the way to go now.
it's the way to go. Yeah.
I mean, you're more useful than other, like Caitlyn, for example, because you have the attack speed steroid.
Yep. Actually, 3 people are sitting
Synergizes.
over here at the blue buff. Jarvan secures it,
Some-
and I mean, the Jinx is gonna secure a turret. It's kind of worth for. They're gonna probably be able to turn this on to the Kale. Yep. She has no intervention, so she's gonna go down. Just overstaying. Poppy's gonna get ulted under turret and take some damage, but ill-advised by the Kale. The turret was about to go down. You didn't have ulti up. Shouldn't have just been there. What do we see? Ult's gonna come out from the Vi. Follow him over the wall. Oh, right before he gets to the wall. Good ult. Way to take him down.
Yeah. Yep. Also, Vi is going for Spirit of the Ancient Golem.
Poppy's
Interestingly.
taking out Dragon. She's
Yeah, that's a good move.
getting the troops over there. That's a good move right there.
But they don't have the vision advantage.
Yep, there's a ward
And the
there.
team decides to fight. But, yeah.
Oh, Dragon gets taken down by the Jinx. We're gonna come back
And
over
the Poppy
here
is-
to the Dragon.
Might be
Poppy
dying.
might go down to Dragon here. Doesn't look like it.
That pink ward from the blue team is really not in a good spot.
Well, I mean, it's a good
Because-
pink ward, but it's not in a good spot to see anything outside the pit. If it was just a green
Right.
ward, that would be alright.
Right,
but
you have. I think you have to put it right between the two signs, you know, because then you see everything that's in the pit and right in front of it. So the enemy really.
I mean, there's
Good.
also a
Just-
pink ward in that bush the death bush
Yeah.
right there. And that's like a
Yeah,
common
right.
pink ward spot, and surprised nobody
you
comes
have-
and checks it, because we basically call it the T-Force ward on
You have
NA
to walk
Valorant.
through there from time to time, especially when you're going for dragon.
Jinx, the rocket harass with the eye edge so far is real. It's like amazing how much damage that
They
can
have
do.
to. Oh, they're actually fighting this one.
They get a good engage from the purple team, but blue team just has. Blue team is strong because they have to disengage from the glacial fissure, so that when Jarvan does come in onto their face, if he gets a good ulti down all through the team, he can save multiple members of his team.
Oh, that fight in the top lane was a classic example of Renekton trying to hold on for his to use his ultimate when he gets ganked.
Destroyed.
You should just use your ult earlier. It's not a huge cooldown, and
Yep.
sometimes
I mean, if it
it's
saves
just-
your life, you're gonna do more damage because you have AoE magic damage going around you. So,
right. And sometimes it's even a psychological advantage.
yep.
You know, they see, oh, he has ult, might as well just call off the gank.
There's no reason whatsoever to hold that. So,
Yeah, and it has a really long, you know, it's like, how long does it, it's like 10 seconds or, what is it?
I think it lasts 12.
15 seconds.
15.
It lasts 15 seconds, so,
Yep.
no, like, there's no point in holding it for so long.
Jarvan counter jungling the white while he loses his top lane turret. to this
Oh,
Poppy.
that's an interesting spot to be in for the Javan right now.
Actually, this is gonna be great because he's gonna come right from behind. Poppy doesn't have.
Yeah.
Poppy has ulti, but I don't know if she's gonna be able to. She actually ults the Jarvan.
Which is smart.
Yeah, Renekton ignited, even though the ult was still up. Talon's looking to make a move onto the Varus, and that's probably going to be his death. Ulti. Ulti.
That flash was a little bit. Yeah, could have used ulti, but
Varus
I think
could
he was out
have
of
flash
mana, right?
ulted the Talon and saved his life right there. Just another time of holding on to cooldowns, and he also didn't use his barrier when he was about to die. So
Yeah, I think that's one of the rather important lessons. You know, like just use the cooldowns if you're in a sticky situation.
Yep.
Don't try to be a hero because you saved. Oh God, that
the Jinx damage is real. I do not know why he just did that. Renekton has died 6 times, and he tried to 1v1 the 5-kill 80 carry. That was just an ill-advised move.
He's really far up in CS.
And he didn't pop his ulti again when he went in. If you are playing Renekton and you're going to fight it all and your ult's up, dear sweet Jesus, use the ulti. I mean, you're going to blow a bunch of other cooldowns to try and pick up a kill. Why not use your ultimate?
Oh yeah, and you have to think about it also does damage to the enemies. So if one of your team catches up, even if you die, you did more damage than if you just stood there doing nothing.
Poppy somehow died in the mid lane.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, she dove the Kale. And since Kale has like a really similar, yeah.
Okay, I see the ult still off cooldown, and I'm like, why? What? I was just confused as how he died. And look at the damage that he did, and he gets Renekton down to less than 20 HP with 5 shots and the ulti.
Nothing tanky.
Yep. I actually decided to finish the Hydra, which is a move that he did not like. And the Vi is gonna flash onto the ult breaker. Good flash, but you're going way too hard. You're gonna get. You probably.
The team didn't follow up though.
Varus actually misses the Q. Vi is going to live through this, and Talon's going to come in and just kill everything that moves. And so is the Jinx, when she gets the chance. Renekton's actually going to get stunned here.
He does a considerable amount of damage, but
he doesn't have survivability in fights.
Yeah, and Braum also the anti-dive champion, really good for protection purposes.
Oh, and he just stepped on the chompers, but is the intervention's going to be enough. Braum just needs to auto one more time to trigger the stun. And he's going to jump to a mid and he's going to be safe.
Good jump from the Braum.
But meanwhile, in the top lane, if I can hit the right button, Poppy is getting to the inhibitor turret. She can probably dive this Varus right here. She still has ulti. She's going to throw the ulti down onto the Varus. And one more hit, gonna take him down, and just walk out of range. We see Janna coming from the bottom side. Tornado misses. Oh, and she's gonna get the charge on the wall, and she's actually gonna pick up the kill. Nice turn by the... Oh, Monsoon, don't chase too far. Oh, the flash. Are you gonna be able to duel this? Oh, the dodge. This Poppy is just...
jukes!
Poppy's just channeling the inner MC Hammer and saying you can't touch this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jarvan's in a bad spot. No, Poppy's in a bad spot. Never mind. Flash. Talon.
I had the flash though.
Talon's just standing there, telling his team to basically be on their own.
Poppy going Hextech Gunblade.
Poppy's going Gunblade. Yeah, I think this game might be over with. Talon. I think Talon's lagging. Talon looks like he lagged there because there was no reason for him to be on that turret. Here comes the Renekton, just to even things. Okay. Braum's actually going to go down here. They're going to be able to double dash onto the Vi. If he would have aggro Baron and died from that, that would have been horrible yet awesome at the same time. Varus
Jinx
isn't
still
even gonna-
pushing bot lane.
Yeah, Varus isn't even going to grab red buff. Jinx is probably going to be able to take out this turret. Next wave. Is Ardent Sensor still disabled, or are people just not buying it? Because that's such a...
No, they fixed it.
Oh, they did? Well, then why the heck isn't Jaina buying it this game? Or at least building into it. I haven't seen
Well,
Ardent
said
Sensor
it's a
since
bad
they
item.
fixed it. That's not really that bad.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Blue team picks up the dragon. Ah, excuse me. I'm gonna see the ulti come out onto the Janna. Slow's gonna actually land, and everybody's gonna get away with their lives. Renekton's starting to get a few kills to get back into this game, and what does he do? He builds more damage.
Yeah, Talon is sorta AFK.
Talon's kind of AFK at this point. I wonder if he's
That's-
close to an item. Yeah, he looks to be close to an item.
Ah, okay. See, yeah. My bad.
Oh, he's building
Sheen?
Trinity Force.
What's he building Trinity for us?
Yep.
Makes sense.
Janna's gonna get hit by, I think, the Super Mega Death Rocket. No, what was... Oh, Poppy. Poppy dove. Looks like.
Blue team's turret has been
And
destroyed.
Renekton's actually gonna be able to pick up the kill onto the turret. And he's gonna be able to double dash through that wall and walk to safety.
Oh, Jarvan, I don't know if you can duel this. Yeah, Talon. I don't know. He has some sort of issue. Nice flash, though. And nice escape.
I got tabbed out. My bad. And Talon's actually going to be in a bad spot here. He's going to be able to... He thinks
Trying
he's
to
gonna be
do
able
as much
try
damage as
turret
he
it.
can.
Intervention comes out. That was severely ill-advised. We're actually going to see... That's the wrong one. Jinx picks up a
Yeah,
double.
Jinx
Jinx
is
has the
gonna
red
clean
buff.
up.
She's going to be able to pick up a triple kill.
Triple.
Triple kill.
Here comes Renekton. Glacial Fissure actually hits. Pentakill for Jinx. No,
No,
Braum's-
scumbag Braum.
Scumbag Braum. But the face of the mountain was good use.
Oh,
And
she's
they're
actually
gonna-
dying to.
Double kill.
Vi just Vault Breaker the Renekton onto the Flame Chompers. Poppy's gonna
My
go
god,
so
almost
low.
died to the blue buff.
Poppy actually, when I checked over, she was
Purple
like
team's turret
super
has been
low.
destroyed.
Oh, she was like,
Renekton bought Yumus Ghostblade.
Renekton bought.
I kind of have to disagree with that. I would really like to see a Randuin's
I'd like
or
to see some
something
tank
like
stats
that.
come out on this guy because
Yeah.
at this point he's sitting on 105 armor. He has less than 2,000 health. He has 105 armor and 63 MR.
I mean, yeah, you
And
get
Purple
some
Team
kills.
actually
you
just
know?
surrendered this game.
Oh,
That's,
really?
that's game.
I mean, he has 6 kills, but 8 death. You know,
Yep.
and
I don't know. I just didn't like the
that
fact
was a
that he
hard
was building.
game.
He
So
died 8 times and was still building. I always just tell people that if you die in lane, don't worry about building or damage. Build tank, because you're just gonna keep getting killed over and over and over and over and over again. So if you build Hydra and U moves, then
Yeah, and the 3 Doran's blades actually give you quite a lot of HP early, so and damage obviously. So I mean, you can go Sunfire, so you still do damage. It's a really good item on Renekton, I think, especially with the Randuin's nerfs.
uh-huh.